and I am so tired, but I thought, oh, what the heck? I would go on a live and see if anybody's out there. I haven't had much luck the last two lives, but I just needed some fresh air. I've been inside all day. I was at the shop moving things around, and I'm going to put a short together to show you what the new layout looks like and see what y'all think. Right now, I'm in my backyard and there's all kinds of tree flowers floating in the pool. Now we got to clean all that up. So, see if anybody pops in here for a little bit. Wonder what everybody else has been up to today. Mrs. Paula does retirement. You made it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, friend. I was worried nobody was going to pop in again. I'm just sitting out in the backyard, and I showed my pool has a bunch of floaty flowers in it. Simply Debbie Sue, yay! Thank you for coming. How's your husband, Simply Debbie Sue? I've just had a very long day. I had to go up to the antique store and rearrange things because this weekend I got, I think, $5 in sales. And it's the way my booth is situated, I think. When people turn a corner to come down one of my aisles, if you're not coming from one way, then you don't see a whole side of what I have. Doing fairly right. He's back tomorrow for his follow-up. Oh, good. Okay. As long as you're both on the mend, that's what's important. So yeah, I decided that more people come see my booth coming from one direction than the other. And the one direction they come from, I wanted them to see the stuff that sells a lot. So I have tons of Pyrex. I was like the Pyrex queen the last 2 weekends, and I got full sets of stuff. So I moved a bunch of stuff out from one of the shelves so that when you turn the corner, you see a display of many different types of Corningware. And then I moved all my baskets over to where I have my chair, my furniture, and I made it look like a living room. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, I did sell while I was there. I had purchased a king Afghan, a bed-size king Afghan. And I was like, I don't know how I don't want to keep it out because it's so big. I mean, it's so big. It's an actual like comforter size. And I got it the last day of the sale, so it was 75% off. So I got it for $30 and I sold it for $125. So that was a sale today that it was well worth me being up there. This gal, she has triplets and 2 other kids. So her husband let her out today to go shop for herself. And yeah, I have a rocking chair in there. Hi, Keely. I have a rocking chair in there and a Longaberger basket table in front of it, and a lamp, like a mission style lamp table, side table, and some books. And the basket, I brought a bookshelf that I had purchased for $25. It's like a top and a bottom. And somebody was moving like out of state from our store, so I bought it from her for $25. Couldn't beat it. So I took that back up there today, and that's where I have behind the chairs like all my baskets, so it kind of looks homey. And then I have some mugs and a coffee table. So my trunk sold like the first day it was up, which was great. And then I brought a Longaberger table in there, so hopefully that'll sell. And I don't think it's that cool, but that's a great idea, Paula, but nah, the pieces are too mismatched. Like a mission style side table for next to your chair, and then the rocker is a glider. It's a vintage, and it's in perfect shape, but it's low to the ground, so those of us that are vertically challenged love it because we could sit right down in it. But so it's more vintage, and the mission style table next to it, and then the little coffee table, which is wrought iron, and a basket in front of it, like, you know, as a coffee table. It's what my house looked like, but I don't think other people would. I colored my hair last night. The guy that works at our store, Jacob, he used to cut my hair when I was doing the crazy colors. But he commented, he said that I did a good job, and I'm like, yeah, but did I get all, because it's not gray that it comes in. If it came in gray, I'd be happy. If it came in gray, I would be delighted, but it comes in that like sandy blonde, and it looks horrible. Thank you for getting rid of that person, Debbie Sue. I appreciate it. So anyways, yeah. And then I had these really pretty mugs that I bought, and they had like songbirds on them, and they almost looked like Pyrex because the base, it was had a base on each of the coffee mugs, and each one had a different color. And I bought 4 of them, and I had to go and break one, but that's the only thing that broke today. Usually I end up dumping everything, and I lose so much when I get in there. Like my dad used to call me a bull in a china shop, and that's no joke because I just want to get stuff done. So we had a drone delivery today from Walmart, and our neighbor texted us to say it was too loud. I had to whisper because I'm outside and they could be too. So, exactly, it was too loud. They were on a business call. And they heard it. Oh my God. They were outside. They just went inside and slammed the door. Yes, a drone. If you have a Walmart delivery that's under 7 pounds, it will deliver to you within the hour. So the drone, my husband gets a kick out of it, and he wanted cream cheese for his bagels this morning. And it's part of the membership, so he ordered his cream cheese and it was delivered. It is pretty funny. It's cool, like, and yeah, it makes noise, but they have a drone. So who's complaining, right? I bet they heard me. Oh well. It is very high tech. My daughter lives in Arkansas, and with my best friend's daughter, and Megan works at Walmart corporate, and so they always get all the stuff. There's a Walmart on every corner there because that's where Walmart is headquartered, and so they've been getting drone deliveries. It's kind of new here. I know, it seems very funny to even have it here. It's not like I live in the big city. But it's cool. Oh my God, you guys. Oh. Did any of you see on the national news that Saturday, I think it was Saturday, a meteorite broke off and hit the earth, and a part of it went through um, somebody's roof in Houston, and it literally went through their roof, through their floor, which was the ceiling to the next floor, and it bedded itself in the ground. Well, we were driving home on Saturday, and we were going over the lake on a bridge, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and my husband looked, and it went so fast, and I'm like, I can't believe it. There was something flew through the air, and he's like, what? And I said, it was shiny, and it had this tail, and it arced, and it had to have hit our town. I'm telling you, whatever it was, maybe aliens landed. Like, I could not believe what I saw. Like, I'm still in awe of what I saw. And then last night on the news, they said that a meteorite broke apart as soon as it hit the atmosphere, and somebody in Houston had it go through their roof. And we're not really near Houston. We're 5 hours from Houston. So I'm imagining a piece broke off here somewhere as we were driving. Like, I could see the general area would have been my city, my little city. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I actually saw that. At least I know what it was. But that's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. They showed it, the hole in her roof, floor, ceiling, and into the ground. But I guess NASA comes and gets it. They come and collect it. But I'd want to keep that. Like, why not? It was part of space. Yeah, it was breathtaking to see. It was like seeing a shooting star at night, but it was 10 times brighter. It was this beautiful flash, like almost foil going through the sky. Sci-fi stuff. Yeah, who knows? Maybe it was aliens being dropped out of the sky. I don't know, but that was just incredible. So my mom said that she heard last week there was another case of falling debris from a meteorite somewhere else in the country. But I was just flabbergasted. I mean, really, when I think of it, to see that I witnessed something like that is incredible. And thank goodness nobody got hurt. But that was just crazy beyond belief. Imagine what my neighbors would do if a meteorite fell in the backyard. I have to whisper. So what did you guys do today? This lovely Monday. Yeah, no joke. From the looks of it, I think if it hit anybody, they'd be dead, because it plummeted into the ground like they couldn't get it up. It wasn't like they could just pick it up. It indented itself into the ground. And for it to go through her roof, then her ceiling, then her floor. Oh, you got your hair colored. Me too, but I did my own. I'll have to take a peek at it. Have you put a video up today with your new colored hair? Are you feeling better, Debbie Sue? I haven't been on YouTube today, like, at all. They don't put the air conditioning on. Like, our store is 22,000 square feet, and it's so big, but they did not put the air on the back units. And of course, my booth is back there, so I was drenched in sweat. Sorry, but there's no other way to say it. I was disgusted. I'm glad you're doing better. Have you been writing any poetry? We should do a live together. I don't know if you can start like if I can invite you into it now that it started. I don't know, because it gives you that option to invite somebody. I don't know, I'm gonna press buttons. Oops. Nope, that wasn't a button I needed. There was somebody that I was concerned about, guys. Somebody fairly new to our... She pops into a lot of our lives. Not lives, lives. But was it Debbie Sue's? No, she made a message on somebody's channel saying she's struggling, and I have to go back and see who it was. I don't think it's Cobus Cat. Do either of you? Yeah, maybe it was Miss M. Maybe it was. Do you know what I'm talking about, Paula? I just want to check in with the person, so I'll go back and look at... Hey, Cattails, Cobus, we just were saying where you are. Where are you? I was complaining that there was no air conditioning in my store today when I was trying to move furniture. It was hotter than the bejeebers. So you are Tracy. I don't think I knew that, Cobus. Okay, I try to get in touch with her. It was hitting close to 90 today. Actually, it was cooler outside than it was in my store. That's pretty sad. I went outside to get fresh air because it was cooler out there. Yeah, it's sad when it's getting to be 90 and it's only March. That's not supposed to happen until at least May or June. But it's so peaceful out tonight. It's so cool. There's no mosquitoes yet. So that's a blessing. Paula, do you get mosquitoes where you are? Oh, good. Okay. Miss M is from Australia, isn't she? Or is there a different M? Oh, Beamer's friend the squirrel. Wait. You see him up there? He misses Beamer because Beamer used to chase him. Oh, the little squirrel. He actually came up to our door the other day and just sat there. Well, I think one of the M's I'm talking about lives in Australia. I know, Beamy's probably looking down saying, "Mommy, go get him. Go get him, Mommy." Yes, it is very blue out today. Let's see. Maybe we'll see another... Oh, there's the moon. Maybe we'll see another meteorite shoot through the sky. But we're on a flight pattern, so we hear a lot of planes, but I'm used to it, so I don't hear it anymore. Yeah, that's the one thing I like about living here in Texas, this part of Texas at least, is it's got really pretty skies. Yep, he's running free. But I'll tell you, when I saw that meteorite yesterday or Saturday, I thought, Beamy, you're really strong if you're showing me a sign flying through the sky like that. But um, yeah, that was still remarkable. Miss M, I was, no, I'm sorry, I'm like so confused who I'm talking to here. Tracy, I was telling them that I saw a meteorite that broke off from space and it hit somebody's house in Houston. And when we were driving, I happened to see one shoot through the sky. You're right, Miss Paula. Beamy could probably do that. He was determined. When he was a puppy, we had two German Shepherds, and Harley was the older one. Yes, I did, Tracy. I saw it shoot through the sky when my husband was driving, and I like screamed, "Oh my God!" And he goes, "What's wrong?" And and it was gone as fast as it was there. And then last night on the national news, it said that a meteorite broke off um, into pieces when it hit the atmosphere. So it was pretty cool. At least it was, um, it validated what I saw. But I was telling you a Beamer story. Oh, okay. So the squirrels around here torture the poor dog, and he was a puppy, and Harley would get into the garbage. Like when Harley was bored, she'd go into the bathroom and she'd pull the toilet paper with her teeth and just walk it out of the bathroom and see how far she could get it. And then when it broke off the roll, she'd just leave it there. And it was so funny because you could see where her teeth grabbed it. Well, Beamer was the rambunctious one, and he saw a squirrel out the dining room window, and there was a piece of furniture in front of it, but he still decided to go through the window. But he got stuck by the screen, so he couldn't actually get out of the house. But that was how many stitches later and blood all over my house until we got home. So he did that twice. He broke our window twice. The second time he really didn't hurt himself. He must have like pounced on it, but didn't go all the way through it. Oh, I was mad. Once I knew he was fine, once I knew he was fine, then I was mad because there's blood all over because he walked around the house looking for somebody. No, he didn't cut his face at all. He just went with his paws right through. So, getting the window repaired twice. I put a whole sideboard in front of the window and all my plants on it, so he wouldn't be able to do that again. But he still was enticed to do it. Then I had to put stuff in front of the front windows because I don't want to keep my shades drawn all day and not let any sunlight in. He was just such a turkey. But my other one, the big German Shepherd, she would get into things like little things and nothing huge. But one day we were opening birthday presents for Samantha's birthday, and Harley got on the table, like stood up and pulled the ice cream cake off, or pulled it closer to her somehow, and she started eating the cake until we realized what she was doing. So yeah. And she ate 2 sticks of butter that were on the counter one day that I was waiting to bake with. And the toilet paper. That was her big thing. Oh, and we could never let her go upstairs. She was 13 when she passed, and up until the day she passed, we could never let her go upstairs alone because she would just go up there and pee. She never peed in the house. Never. But if we let her upstairs, she would pee. So we had a baby gate at the stairs, and as soon as she passed, we took the gate down because Beamer would only go upstairs if we were up there, and he wanted to be with us. So That was really nice to get rid of the baby gate and the crates. What a stinker. I had a lab years ago that pulled the fresh hot pumpkin pie. Oh, ouch. Oh my gosh. He ate the whole thing and it was hot? Ooh. I bet he had massive stomach problems. Man. They are crazy. Pumpkin poo. Really mushy. Man, then you gotta walk around the house cleaning that up for a day or so. Blah. Polly, you come up with the quick ones. I wanted to drop something off at Evie's house today, but she said she was going to be going to the doctor and she didn't want to chat, so I bought her something at the store that I was at, this little specialty store, and I thought it would raise her spirits. Hopefully she's doing better, and she got good news from the doctor today is what I'm hoping. So with Ephraim's birthday, he went on this whole, he looked up what companies give you free things. So we went to Firehouse Subs and got a free sub. We went to Whataburger and got a free burger. He went to Starbucks and got a free coffee. He's just cracking me up. I know. She's so lucky that it wasn't her right wrist that she broke. I mean, I can't imagine. It's so hard to heal and when you're our age, isn't it? Well, Debbie Sue, you know that, and I know that for all the... Oh, you have a Whataburger, Paula? Whataburger. I like Whataburger. It's better than McDonald's, or I haven't eaten a Burger King in I don't know how many years. I get their junior burger and it has everything on it, but it's just a smaller patty. It's much nicer. I don't think they have them up north either. I think it started in Texas. Yeah, my hips are constantly aching, like so bad. My knee hurts. I'm like 90 years old and I haven't hit 60 yet. Soon, but not yet. Sounds like a helicopter's going. Behind our house is an empty field next to the police station. And whenever they have a care flight, they usually, like in the area, like if there's an accident on the highway and they need a care flight, they'll land in the field by us and usually transport the patient by ambulance to the helicopter if they need to be shipped out somewhere. Well, thanks for coming by, and I appreciate your support, and I think I am going to go also because Ephraim is waiting for me to eat the second part of our sandwiches from yesterday. So, bye, Tracy. Thank you, Debbie Sue, and thank you, Miss Paula, for stopping by. I love you guys. Take care. Have a good evening.